Childhood was a time of pure joy and creating unforgettable memories. However, as we grow older, some of those cherished moments tend to fade away. Let's uncover the forgotten obsessions that once brought us great joy. Remember the sheer satisfaction of flipping the ball onto your friend's unsuspecting face with those shooters? Pure bliss, I tell ya. This little toy was a blast on its own, but add some friends into the mix, and you've got yourself a recipe for laughter and mischief. This mini ice cream cone shooter serves as a ball foam flinging weapon. Just like a real ice cream cone, but instead of satisfying your sweet tooth, it satisfies your thirst for fun. And the best part? You don't even have to worry about losing the foam ball, thanks to that handy dandy string attached. But let's be real, where's the adventure in that? For kids like me, we end up cutting the string and watching that foam projectile fly, accidentally in class, in which we ended up getting punished for. It was worth it though. Looking back, it's a mystery wrapped in a ball and sprinkled with nostalgia. Although I'm not sure what the creators were thinking to achieve with this toy, but we sure did have fun with it. Speaking of fun, another gadget we sure did enjoy was the 3D pin board. Thanks to this toy, we unlocked a level of creativity we never realized we had. It is a box filled with a bunch of wiggly pins. It was like having your own mini sculpture studio, waiting for your artistic touch. The board consists of a boxed surface made of a crowded array of pins that are free to slide in and out independently in a screen to create a three-dimensional relief. Recall those blissful moments of creativity when you stuck your whole hand or even your face into the pin boards and laughed until tears streamed down your cheeks. Or those little competitions against your friends to see who could make more symbols than the other. Ah, the joys of pin-filled adventures. The 3D pin boards taught us we can be expressive and that with the simplest toys, we could have fun with endless possibilities. But the list of things you've forgotten doesn't end there. Remember the stringy ball? They were colorful, squishy spheres just waiting to be squeezed whenever life gets tough. It's like finding a forgotten treasure from your childhood. As kids, we loved squeezing these bouncy balls, not knowing they'd become our stress relief heroes. Who knew such a simple toy could help us feel better when life got rough? It's like a stress ball, but way more fun. And they're not just for kids. Bouncy balls can help teenagers with ADHD and autism too. They're like a little distraction during boring stuff like meetings or chores. The best part of having this toy is that it is still valid for adults, because why should being a grown-up mean no more fun? The stringy balls were all about relieving stress with our fingers while having the best time of our lives. We also had a really memorable time playing the Beyblades. It is the ultimate whirlwind of nostalgia from the early 2000s. These spinning tops weren't just toys, they were the start for epic battles and loud moments. Recall the hours we spent meticulously customizing our Beyblades? We'd spend hours tinkering with our creations, trying to find the perfect combination of speed, stamina, and attack power. Launching our Beyblades into the Bay Stadium was an event filled with more suspense than a mystery novel. We'd watched with bated breath as they clashed and spun. Each match was a roller coaster ride of emotions, from nail-biting tension to uproarious laughter as Beyblades clashed and spun in a dizzying display of skill and strategy, trying to see who comes out on top. But amidst the chaos and laughter, one thing was clear. The Beyblade battles were the backdrop of joy, camaraderie, and pure unadulterated fun. And even though we've grown older, the memories of our Beyblade adventures still make us chuckle like a mischievous school kid plotting their next prank. When it comes to those dreadfully boring holiday gatherings with family or even chilling with friends, the basketball was an ultimate savior. This game of toss and catch was so entertaining it had Grandma doing some stunts in the backyard. Also, playing this game is as simple as pie, or as simple as catching a ball mid-air while trying not to trip over your own feet. Just grab the ball holder basket, give it a gentle squeeze, and watch in awe as the ball catapults into the air like a rocket. Then it's a mad scramble to catch it with the other basket before it crashes back down to earth. The memories of playing with the basketball. It's like a montage of laughter, high fives, and the occasional failed catch that ends in fits of giggles. Who knew that a simple game could bring so much joy and bonding moments with loved ones? So, whether you're stuck indoors or frolicking in the great outdoors, the basketball had our backs and we had fun with it. Once you start, you won't be able to stop. The rubber poppers were the pop stars of our childhood. These vibrant little orbs may have seemed simple, but oh, the joy they brought us knew no bounds. They're large rubber domes filled with glitter. You flip them inside out, lay them on the opposite side, then we wait for the most terrific and amazing thing to happen, for the rubber to go pop. Remember the thrill of trying to catch it mid-air, or the friendly competition to see whose popper could reach the highest heights? Also, the good old days of using these toys to play fetch for our pet. But there's more. Did you ever get a little creative and turn your poppers into makeshift bombs by filling them with baby powder? Asking for a friend, of course. Those were the days of boundless creativity and endless fun with our beloved rubber poppers. We might have forgotten about this rubber, but we didn't forget the countless games and adventures fueled by nothing but our creativity and a handful of colorful orbs. So, do you still have your rubber poppers tucked away somewhere? Just like the Stringy Balls, the mesh squishy balls were stress relief champs. These little rubber wonders aren't just toys, they're like tiny therapists for your hands, promoting enhanced blood circulation while flexing your fingers. These toys were perfect for everyone, whether you're a stressed out adult or a kid with special needs. These squishy balls are here to save the day. Remember when you're in class, trying to pay attention to the lesson, then you feel the urge to reach for your trusty mesh squishy ball. As you absent-mindedly squeeze it, you become immediately relaxed and end up tuning out the class. Before you know it, the whole class is passing around the squishy ball, taking turns squeezing away their worries and sharing laughs. It's a hilarious moment of shared joy and camaraderie, all thanks to a tiny rubber ball. And those rare moments when the teacher actually joins in. Who knew that something so small could bring so much laughter and connection? They truly were the highlight of any classroom antics. As we continue our journey down memory lane, let's shine a spotlight on our ball catchers. If there ever was a symbol of childhood memories, it would undoubtedly be this item. The fun times when we had our siblings and friends over to see who could catch more balls than the other. To play the game, you'd whack that fuzzy ball into the air, sending it toward the person at the other edge of the space you're playing. They would swiftly snatch the Velcro-like surface attached to their hands. Hours were spent perfecting our catching prowess, crafting our own rules, and occasionally persuading our parents to join in. All thanks to our irresistible charm. Those were the days when exercise meant giggling and goofing off with pals, not sweating it out at the gym. But alas, all good things must come to an end. Like when the Velcro decided to retire and refused to snag balls like it used to. Farewell, trusty ball catcher. You may have lost your stickiness, but you'll forever be remembered as an iconic game tool of our childhoods. Well, some of us just ended up boxing the old one and getting new ones, but it's forever in our hearts. Which of these toys did you absolutely forget about? Comment your response below. If you enjoyed watching, be sure to watch this video.